Hi, my name is Emerson Blatz. I'm a freshman at the University of Montana Western, and today I'll be talking about one of my favorite topics in science, which is rocks. I'll be addressing what is a rock, what they can tell us, and why they're so important. So let's get started. What is a rock? Well, the simplest definition of a rock is a mixture of solid minerals. Pretty easy, right? So let's move on to what they can tell us. Every fifth grader knows about the rock cycle. Igneous rocks are formed when magma cools and solidifies. Sedimentary rocks are formed when sediments, such as sand or other organic materials, compress together over time, and metamorphic rocks are formed when the original rock undergoes extreme heat and pressure. But what a lot of people don't seem to realize is that within these categories are lots of other different kinds of rocks, such as granite, marble, obsidian, shale, schist, gneiss, limestone, sandstone, basalt, slate. The list just goes on and on and on. And all of these rocks are different, not only because of how they were made, but also because of their mineral makeups. And these two things can tell us a lot about the Earth. You see, within the Earth, rocks come in layers, with the older layers at the bottom and the newer layers at the top. And the kind of rocks within these layers, as well as these layers' placement within the Earth, can tell us what the Earth was like at a certain point in time. For example, the top few layers of the Grand Canyon are made up of sandstone, which tells geologists that for the past 300 million years, North America, or at least Arizona, has been a desert. But at the very bottom of the visible Grand Canyon you can find limestone, which tells geologists that 1.7 billion years ago, landlocked Arizona was at the bottom of an ocean. So now that we know what a rock is and what it can tell us, it's time for the million-dollar question. Why are they so important? Well, it's like what the Spanish philosopher George Santayana said. Those who cannot learn from history are doomed to repeat it. By looking at our geologic past, we can predict and prepare for our future. For example, geologists have been able to discover a layer of ash that was caused by an asteroid strike to the Earth 66 million years ago. And by looking at the layers of rock above and below the ash layer, we've been able to discover that it's probably what caused the dinosaurs to go extinct. This tells us just how dangerous an asteroid strike could be to the Earth. And with that information, scientists can develop methods and technologies that can protect the Earth and preserve life on it. So even though a lot of people think geology isn't that important to science, it can actually save your life. And that kind of rocks.